What's up, everybody? Will here. Welcome to the Ensign's Chair. So, a few months ago, I've been slacking really bad on this. A few months ago, I did a traveling build, and it was the NX-01 Enterprise from Bandai. And I did it, and I meant to do a follow-up, and I hadn't done one, and I've had people asking, hey, did you ever finish that NX-01 traveling build? I did. It's sitting right here, and we're going to talk about it right now. So, give me a minute. I'll put you on the bench. We'll take a look. Well, here she is. This is the 1/850 scale Enterprise NX-01 from Bandai. And you can see right off the bat that there's some beautiful detail on this model. Very small in size. It's, let's see, 1/850. Just give you an idea of how big this model comes out to. It's about, 10.5 inches long and about probably 6.5 inches, right about 6 inches wide. So not a very large model, but it's got a lot of detail packed into it for its size. When you look at it, you notice all the Aztecing on it. You've got the detail of the titanium gold in certain areas. Your thrusters, your docking ports are all detailed. You've got some nice detail on the nacelles. Although when I looked at the nacelles originally, I thought maybe there was a part missing here, but no, that's the way that they're supposed to look. So again, looking at from the back, you've got your impulse engines and your impulse deck, and flip it around this side. Same thing, same detail all around. And on the bottom, again, you've got your Aztec patterns, your cargo bay detail. And I'm not sure why, with all the detail they put in, they didn't detail the shuttle bay doors back here. The only reason I can think of is because your stand connects right here, but I don't see why that would keep them from detailing this. So I don't know. That's just not sure why they didn't detail that. But very easy to assemble this. There's not a whole lot of parts to it. It took me maybe an hour and a half to put it together. You basically got your nacelles go together in about 4 or 5 parts. Your pylons go together in 2 sections. They basically sandwich together. And then you've got your saucer, your upper and lower sections that basically sandwich a clear piece of plastic together that's supposed to help carry the light. If I pull this impulse off, you can kind of see that plastic right there. That clear plastic comes back. It's supposed to draw the light back to this without having extra light bulbs or LEDs in there, but I'll let you look at it in a second. You be the judge for yourself whether or not it does a good job of carrying that light back. So without too much delay, let's go ahead, and I'm going to show you real quick though. This room's decently lit. It's a sunroom, and if I turn the light on in here, you'll notice you don't really see a whole lot of the light. It doesn't shine very bright in intense daylight. So let me turn it back off. Let me go over. I'm going to close these blinds for dramatic effect, of course. And we'll close these up. And I will turn off this overhead light. And now we'll turn the lights on. And you can see with the lights out, it lights up really nice. There's not a whole lot of light bulbs in this thing. You've got, oh God, I don't remember how many were up here. Not a lot, but then you've got one in the nacelles, which is why these kind of light unevenly. They light very bright in the front, but not much in the back, and that's unfortunate. If they had put, maybe 1 or 2 more those small LEDs in this, it'd probably light up a lot better. Which is a mod I might make further down the road, which is why I didn't glue any of this together. However, you may want to consider using some glue in certain spots. You've got, like right here, you can see a light leak, and no matter how much I press that together, it will not go away. So you probably would need some glue to hold that tighter so you wouldn't get that light leak there. You've also got a little bit of a light leak in these pontoons here, if you can see it right there. and a little bit of light leak around the bottom edge of the nacelle where it meets the pylon. So not a terrible amount of light leaks, but once you see them, you can't unsee them. It's that kind of thing. You've got your deflector dish, and you can see there's a bit of a gap. Oop. Battery's not making good contact. And that is another problem with this that I've noticed, is that it will lose contact with the, there's some connections in here. And it's kind of finicky about how it contacts those. See, there it goes again. So, it's not a very good design as far as how they've got these connectors in here. It's made to where you're supposed to be able to take this apart and put it back together, but I've noticed that the more that I've taken this off and put it back, it doesn't seem to want to reconnect properly. And now I can't see. Oh, there we go. I have to turn the light switch back on. So I don't know. That's a concern of mine. If you're one that wants to keep taking off the stand and putting it back on, as to how long that connection is going to be good before it starts messing up. The other issue is this piece right here. Let me turn the light back on so you can see this. This piece right here is supposed to cover this opening once you've got the stand on, but it does not want to stay on there. It just continuously falls off. So just a couple little issues with it, but other than that, it's again, like I said, it's a beautiful model. The Aztecing on it is spectacular, as well as some of the other details. They've got the lower sensor dome is lit, but for some reason they painted the navigation lights on the bottom side, even though the top ones are lit. So I'm not sure why they did that, but it's, you know, you don't see that part as much since it's going to be displayed like this. But still, it's kind of a drawback to have that. I wish they would have just lit the upper and lower navigation lights on both sides. So you do have them lit on the tails of the nacelles, and you've also got that prominent blue light over, I forget what these parts are called, but they're there. But again, it's a beautiful model. That lower piece, let me turn this off, is there. It also comes with another lower piece, and that's so that you can take the stand off very carefully, and you can take this piece and it plugs right into that opening. So if you wanted to hang this up and display it, if you wanted to play with it and run around the room making warp noises, you know, whatever floats your boat, you can do that. So it makes that hole covered up so that you don't have it there if you don't want to use the stand. But again, it's a beautiful model. It's just rather pricey. Like I said, I think it's about $200, $250 right now on eBay for one of these. So you kind of got to weigh that against whether, you know, an hour, hour and a half is sufficient build time for the money. Or maybe it's just that you love this design. This is a beautiful design. It's one of my favorites now. Since I built the 1350 for Brian last year. Doug Drexler designed this, and it is just a beautiful ship. It's very sleek, and I love it. That's why I've got two more of the 1350s in my stash to build yet, and that's why I keep getting these. I've got this. I've got the pewter model from Bradford Exchange or one of those it came from. So I've got that. So this will be going right next to that. But I just want to do a quick video and let you guys take a look at this and show you the pluses and minuses of it, how it looks once it's assembled. Again, just sitting here looking at it, it's a beautiful model. It's a beautiful representation of the NX-01, and the detail is outstanding. But there are those few drawbacks that I mentioned that you have to consider. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Till next time, keep modeling.